Dear friends, today I will discuss another section from chapter 16 of the Indian Patent Act or the Patents Act 1970, and this is section 84, and this is about, or we can say the title is compulsory licenses. Okay, and we can link up the rule 96, that is application for compulsory licenses, etc. Okay, and I must tell you one thing friends, that section 84 is the, we can say, one of the most important sections of Indian Patent Act. Okay, so let us proceed with all the subsections through my key points. Fine. Okay, subsection 1, at any time after the expiration of 3 years from the date of the grant of a patent, any person interested may make an application to the controller for grant of compulsory license on patent on any of the following grounds, namely, clause A, that the reasonable requirements of the public with respect to the patented invention have not been satisfied, or clause B, that the patented invention is not available to the public at a reasonably affordable price, or clause C, that the patented invention is not worked in the territory of India. Okay, so as I always say, please go through this subsection and read carefully with all the punctuation marks and observe the underlined words. You can get it, or you can get the gist of this subsection. Still, I have been short, I have explained here, just take a look. So, grant of patent date. Okay, there is a date where the patent is granted. Okay, so I have written here is after 3 years are spent, then any person interested applies to controller for compulsory license on the patent based on the following facts. So number 1 is reasonable requirements of the public with respect to the patent has not been satisfied, or point number 2, the patentable invention is not available to the public at an affordable price, or point number 3, the patented invention is not worked in Indian territory. Okay, and these 3 points are according to the clauses A, B, C of the subsection 1. Fine. Okay, so this way subsection 1 is completed. We'll go to subsection 2. Subsection 2 is an application under this section may be made by any person notwithstanding that he is already the holder of a license under the patent, and no person shall be stopped from alleging that the reasonable requirements of the public with respect to the patented invention are not satisfied, or that the patented invention is not worked in the territory of India, or that the patented invention is not available to the public at a reasonably affordable price by reason of any admission made by him, whether in such a license or otherwise, or by reason of his having accepted such a license. Fine. So please follow the same trend as you followed for subsection 1. Then I am going for the short explanation. Okay, then a license under the patent can be the any person who can apply to the controller for a compulsory license. That means we can say a licensee. A licensee means already it is he or she is a license holder. Okay, so we can say a licensee under the patent can be any person within quotes who can apply to the controller for a compulsory license. Okay, and we can also say a person who is a part of a license or involved in any way with it can also apply to the controller for a compulsory license by showing the below grounds. So ground number 1 is reasonable requirements of the public has not been satisfied, or the invention not available to the public at affordable price, or the invention is not worked in Indian territory. Fine. Okay, the next one is, we can say, next subsection is subsection 3. Okay, every application under subsection 1 shall contain a statement setting out the nature of the applicant's interest together with such particulars as may be prescribed and the facts upon which the application is based. Okay, in short I can describe here is an application under section 84 subsection 1 shall contain a statement about the nature of the applicant's interest with particulars and the facts on which application is based. Okay. Now, so this way 3 subsections are completed. Next we will go to subsection 4. What does it say? Subsection 4 says the controller, if satisfied that the reasonable requirements of the public with respect to the patented invention have not been satisfied, or that the patented invention is not worked in the territory of India, or that the patented invention is not available to the public at a reasonably affordable price, may grant a license upon such terms as he may deem fit. Okay. So here the explanation is like this. I have explained here for subsection 4. You can take a look here. In short, I have explained. The controller may grant a license upon the below grounds if he is satisfied. If he is satisfied with the below facts or below points. Okay. First one is reasonable requirements of public is not satisfied, or point number 2, the invention is not worked in Indian territory, or point number 3, the invention is not available to the public at an affordable price. Fine. Next we will go for subsection 5. Where the controller directs the patentee to grant a license, he may, as incidental thereto, exercise the power set out in section 88. Okay, so in short I can explain here like when the controller directs the patentee to grant a license, he can also exercise his powers conferred to him by section 88. And what is section 88? This is about power of controller in granting compulsory licenses. Fine. Okay. Next is subsection 6. In considering the application filed under this section, the controller shall take into account, point number 1, the nature of the invention, the time which has elapsed since the sealing of the patent, and the measures already taken by the patentee or any licensee to make full use of the invention. Point number 2, the ability of the applicant to work the invention to the public advantage. Point number 3, the capability of the applicant to undertake the risk in providing capital and working the invention if the application were granted. Point number 4, as to whether the applicant has made efforts to obtain a license from the patentee on reasonable terms and conditions, and such efforts have not been successful within a reasonable period as the controller may deem fit, provided that this clause shall not be applicable in case of national emergency or other circumstances of extreme emergency or urgency, or in case of public non-commercial use, or on establishment of a ground of anti-competitive practices, okay, adopted by the patentee, but shall not be required to take into account matters subsequent to the making of the application. And the explanation given in the Direct is as, for the purposes of clause 4, reasonable period shall be construed as a period not ordinarily exceeding a period of 6 months. Okay. So here we have read three subsections, that is 4, 5 and 6. So in short now I will explain them. Fine. So follow the same trend of observing the underlined words and reading the subsection carefully with the punctuation marks. Okay. Now the explanation for subsection 4. The controller may grant a license upon the below grounds if he is satisfied with the points below. 1. Reasonable requirements of public is not satisfied, or point number 2, the invention is not worked in Indian territory, or point number 3, the invention is not available to the public at affordable price. Okay, actually I have explained this before, just I have repeated it. It's okay, no problem. Okay, so 4, 5 already I have explained. Actually I have mistakenly I have repeated, but it's okay. You can remember it more easily. Fine. So we'll go to actually explanation for subsection 6. Fine. Okay. Now The controller shall consider the below points for application filed under section 84. Point 1. Nature, time and measure taken to make full use of the invention. So, the measures taken by the patentee or the licensee. Okay. Point number 2. Ability of the applicant to work the invention for public merit. Point number 3. The capability of the applicant in terms of capital and working. Okay. Point number 4. The reasonable period is fixed to 6 months so as to eliminate the possibility of dragging the voluntary negotiation by the patentee. Okay. Unnecessary dragging is eliminated. Fine. This clause is not considered by the controller in case of national emergency, extreme urgency, etc. Fine. Okay. Now, the last subsection or subsection 7. For the purpose of this chapter, the reasonable requirements of the public shall be deemed not to have been satisfied. Clause A. If by reason of the refusal of the patentee to grant a license or licenses on reasonable terms, okay, subclause 1, an existing trade or industry or the development thereof or the establishment of any new trade or industry in India or the trade or industry of any person, okay, or class of persons trading or manufacturing in India is prejudiced. Okay. Or subclause 2, the demand for the patented article has not been met to an adequate extent or on reasonable terms. Or subclause 3, a market for export for the patented article manufactured in India is not being supplied or developed. Or point number 4, the establishment or development of commercial activities in India is prejudiced. Or now clause B, if by reason of conditions imposed by the patentee upon the grant of licenses under the patent or upon the purchase, hire or use of the patented article or process, the manufacture, use or sale of materials not protected by the patent or the establishment or development of any trade or industry in India is prejudiced. Or just a minute, yes, clause C, if the patentee imposes a condition upon the grant of licenses under the patent to provide exclusive grant back, prevention to challenges to the validity of patent, or coercive package licensing. Or clause D, if the patented invention is not being worked in the territory of India on a commercial scale to an adequate extent or is not being so worked to the fullest extent that is reasonably practicable. Or clause E, if the working of the patented invention in the territory of India on a commercial scale is being prevented or hindered by the importation from abroad of the patented article by subclause 1, the patentee or persons claiming under him, or subclause 2, persons directly or indirectly purchasing from him, or subclause 3, other persons against whom the patentee is not taking or has taken proceedings for infringement. Fine. So friends, up to this subsection 7 is given. Now I will explain subsection 7 in short. Okay. So just take a look. This subsection provides various circumstances which the controller shall consider to find out if the reasonable requirements of the public have been met. Okay. The reasonable requirements of the public shall not be deemed to have been met in following conditions. Clause A, if patentee refuses to grant a license as a result of which, subclause 1, existing trade or industry or development is prejudiced, or subclause 2, if the patented article is not available to public on reasonable terms, or subclause 3, if the establishment or development of commercial activities in India are prejudiced, or subclause 4, if the patented article manufactured for export has not been supplied. Or next is explanation for clause B. So, by reason of conditions imposed by the patentee upon the grant of a license under the patent, the hire, use, sell or manufacture of the articles not protected by patent or the establishment or development of any trade or industry in India is prejudiced. Or we'll go for C. Okay. So actually C, we can read it again. If the patentee imposes a condition of the grant of licenses under the patent to provide exclusive grant back, prevention to challenges to the validity of patent or coercive package licensing. Okay, so C I have just explained here, because this this clause is very much clear in itself, but just I have explained here the meaning of exclusive grant back. Okay, so just take a look. The licensor bears an exclusive right to the use or to use or sub-license any patented improvements, whereas the licensee retains only a non-exclusive right to practice the patented improvement. This provision is known as exclusive grant back. Also, in clause C, we have used a word coercive package licensing. Fine. So what is it? Just I have explained here. When patent owner licenses a patent, there may be a requirement of licensing more than one patent in order to commercialize the invention. Such license for the multiple patents is known as package license. Okay, here the license, here the license shall choose each of the patents it wishes to license. Actually here the licensee shall choose each of the patents it wishes to license. This is absolutely legal. Okay, if the licensor forces the licensee to take license for patent or patents even if it is not required by license, such license is known as coercive package license. Okay. Next one is explanation for clause D. If the patented article is not worked in India on a commercial scale to the fullest extent possible, or we'll go for clause D, but before that I have given here an example for clause D. In Camborian's patent, the patentee shall not be able to defend on the ground that the invention was once worked and then discontinued. Fine. Next one is clause E. It shall be deemed that the reasonable requirements of the public have not been met if the patentee, instead of working the invention in India on a commercial scale, is importing the patented product from abroad. Here, the applicant may invoke the ground that the reasonable requirements of the public have not been met due to the importation of the product from abroad. This may happen in those cases wherein the product patent belongs to foreign MNCs having no manufacturing base in India. Okay, so this way friends, all the subsections of section 84 are completed. So please go through my video, please go through the BERECT as well. This is a, we can say this is a lengthy section, and this is one of the most important sections of Indian Patent Act. So please go through it. Please share my video among your friends. Please give a like if you really like it, and please suggest me, rectify me, compliment me, comment me in the comment box. Okay, thank you so much. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that whenever I upload a video, it will be, you can get it more easily. Okay, you will be notified. So thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for watching my audio. Thank you friends. Stay safe, stay blessed.